Greetings, Earthlings! Today we're reviewing a microphone brand that I've never heard of before. So today we're reviewing this guy, the 1byone USB microphone, communicating, creating, and recording. If you are interested in this microphone, it'll set you back around $32 on Amazon. As per usual, link in the description. And for this video, I have the mic connected directly to my Mac Mini with the input gain set at around 50%. I'll do no post-processing, no EQ, no compression, but I may boost the audio in post, so check the doobly-doo for that information. Now let's go ahead and talk about what comes in the box. Jesus Christ. You're obviously going to get the microphone. You get a desktop tripod stand. You get a USB cable. You get an OTG cable so you can connect this to an Android phone. And of course, you get some documentation. As far as the build quality, this thing leaves a lot to be desired. The backing of this thing is all plastic and it feels very cheap. On the front, you do have a metal grill with this really awesome 1byone logo. The mesh is not that tight, so it does let through a lot of plosives, and it's also a bit on the light side. On the top, you'll find an LED indicator light, which is blue when it is plugged in or red when the microphone is muted. Directly next to that, you'll find the microphone mute button, which you guessed it, mutes the microphone. On the back, you'll find the USB output so you can connect this to your phone or your computer. And lastly, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which does not offer latency-free monitoring. It only acts as a pass-through for audio from your computer or, I'm guessing, from your Android phone. As far as specs, this thing has a cardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, a sensitivity of -35 decibels, a bit depth of 16-bit, and a sampling rate of up to 48 kHz. Now I'm spinning around the microphone to determine what the actual polar pattern is and how the audio changes as you move around the microphone's capsule. Now I'm right on top of the microphone to see what kind of proximity effect you're able to get out of this thing. About 1 foot away from the microphone, about 2 feet away from the microphone, and about 4 feet away from the microphone. Now I have the mic connected to my Windows 10 PC with the input gain set at 60%. I did not download or install any drivers, I just plugged it in, and this is how the microphone is sounding. Now you can see that I have my sound preferences open and my gain is set at 50%. I'll go ahead and decrease this to 0 and slowly increase it so you can hear the preamp noise generated by this microphone. 25%. 50%. 75%. And 100%. Ever run out of microphones? Will we ever find the best one? I don't know. So I think this is one of 1byone's first attempts at a microphone, and in all honesty, I think it's a pretty good first attempt. In terms of pros, it is relatively cheap. It does have fairly quiet preamps. It was designed to work on computer as well as Android devices, and it's definitely not the worst sounding microphone I've heard for $30. Sure, it's lacking a bit in the lower frequencies, and it gets a bit shrill or piercing in the higher frequencies, but still, for $30, I think it's pretty good. And then in terms of cons, this thing has a very cheap plastic build quality. The 3.5mm jack does not offer latency-free monitoring, and this thing is god-awful when it comes to plosives. I actually lost an entire take of this review because there were so many plosives, and I had this thing about 6 inches away directly in front of my mouth. So if you're getting this, you definitely need a windscreen or pop filter, or you need to keep it off to the side at a distance like I've been doing for this review. So it's really nice to see new companies come onto the market and release new microphones that aren't just the same bought in bulk microphones that you see on Amazon with different brand names. So in that respect, I really like this microphone, and as I already mentioned, this is a very good first attempt. But with that being said, the budget audio gear market is getting increasingly more competitive. For instance, the NW7000 USB, in my opinion, sounds better than this thing, and it's only $7 more expensive, and that microphone comes with a boom arm as well. So if I had $33 and was looking for a microphone, I'd probably do a little bit more work, save up $7 more, and go with the 7000 USB over this guy. But I will keep my eye on this company for more microphones in the future and see how they do there. Alright guys, I guess that'll do it for this video. If you found this fun, interesting, or helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. If you want to influence the gear that I review next, geeksrising.com/podcastage. If you want more videos, logo beneath me, check out the Discord server, link in the description, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.